Hey everybody, just a heads up, this is a sort of bonus draft video that I'm uploading. It's from my Twitch stream this week, and I don't have words for how this draft went. It was absolute insanity, and I didn't want it to disappear into the history of Twitch archives forever, so I wanted to upload it. As well, it is going to be the spiky Saturday for the week, because of course if you're watching this on Friday or Saturday or before November 2nd, I'm going to be over on twitch.tv/Leek on November 2nd, starting at 8 a.m. Eastern, and going for 24 hours doing a big annual charity stream. It's my 4th year doing it. I've got a ton of prizes to give away, but I just wanted to get a video up, and this is a heck of a draft. It's a long one. It's a very long one, but it's a heck of a draft. Check it out. Holy moly. Well, at least this draft's free. At least this draft's free. We will first pick a Once Upon the Time, which I believe is still like 15 bucks. 14.50. Draft is free. Draft is free. The correct competitive pick, well, it might still be Once Upon a Time. Grumgully is up there. But yeah, I'll happily pay for my draft. We get a Charming Prince, which is fine by me. Too early for a Runaway Together. I still don't believe in Sorcerer's Broom. I think Lords of Limited are way too high on this card. No need to jump into Wandermare, but if it comes back around, we're in the right colors for it. And we had a common get wasted, so that's unfortunate. Charming Prince, in you go. Let's just draft all the rares. All the rares. Damn it, Jordan's in my draft. Are you still in chat, Jordan? Because I see you in the draft. We got a Golden Egg, which I'm happy to have. Marrowleaf Rider, a little bit too early for it. I'd love to play it, but a little bit too early for it. I still don't care for Broom. I don't like Giant Opportunity, but Golden Egg goes in basically every deck. Let me see if Jordan's still in the chat. He is not. Jordan plays sometimes in the live stream drafts that I do, and he was in chat earlier. Anybody else I know in this draft? No. Okay. What do we want? We want like an Innkeeper or something. We get a Once in Future if we want it, but that feels a little bit early. Headhunter's not good. Skullknocker's actively bad. Bartered Cow, no. His username is Cryo Banshee. Blow Your House Down, no. Fell the Pheasant, no. Garenbrick Squire, no. Runaway Together is good, but it's not quite where we're headed. Or at least not necessarily. So I think we just take this Once in Future. Alright, Blue's feeling a touch open, but Fairy Guidemother is definitely an adventure that we would want for the green-white deck. And it's not like Blue's open. Opt is not a signal. Apprentice is not a signal. There's apparently just a god-awful number of Runaway Togethers in this in this pod. So yeah, I'll take Guidemother and see if we can stick on to the green-white. Rosethorn Acolyte, probably a little bit better than Wildwood Tracker here. Wildwood Tracker's a little bit more at home in red-green. There's a bit more humans in green-white than you would like. Whereas Rosethorn Acolyte is just going to be good in every green deck that we're in. So we'll take Rosethorn here. Nothing, eh? Is this another? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This is a play set of these that we've seen now, or is this the 5th one that we've seen? Because this still isn't on the wheel. Too many Runaway Togethers. I don't really want a Tall as a Beanstalk. I don't want a Beloved Princess. Let's take this on spec that Blue might be open. Blue might be open, but do I want to be blue? We'd throw away like everything that we've taken. Whereas a Curious Pair is super fine for our deck. Like, I don't want to be green-blue. I don't really want to be white-blue. I'd rather be blue. Let's tuck into the Curious Pair for the moment. I think blue might be open. Well, is blue open? No. We've seen no Charm Sleeps. We've seen no So Tinies. We've seen no Secret Keepers. Like, we haven't seen the 3 best blue commons. So let's take Garenbrig Carver. And another Garenbrig Carver. These aren't great. We're going to really have to find a Clover or an Innkeeper. Get that Wandermare back around, which I don't think we will, because it was this pack? No, it was the next pack? No, it was this pack that had the Wandermare in it. Yeah, let's take the Carver. Let's take a Moonlit. Let's take another Runaway together. Fell the Pheasant for the sideboard. Barrow Witches. Mountain. Pack 2. Questing Beast. These are 2-drops, not 4-drops. And you're a 2-drop. Worthy Knight, eh? I don't think we're going to make use of that, and I honestly don't think that making use of that is that good. What am I doing with a bunch of 1/1 humans? Nothing. That's what I'm doing. So I'm looking at Fierce Witchstalker here. Fierce Witchstalker, Spinning Wheel, I think are the 2 cards that I'm actually interested in here. And I think I'm taking the Witchstalker. Doggo? Yeah. Witchstalker, welcome to the team. But what if we were blue? What if we were blue, though? Like, what if we were blue? What is this pack? Blue, 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 blue. White. There's no red. Well, there's a chance we go green-blue. I'm pretty happy with Midnight Clock. Let's put it in. See where we go. We get a Secret Keeper. I really don't care for Trail of Clums. I don't think it's good. There's nothing that we really terribly want for our green-white deck. Perhaps a Prized Griffin. But I don't think that Secret Keeper's gonna fit. Like, even if we're green-blue, it just doesn't really do enough with one of them. Yeah, our white right now is Charming Prince and Fairy Guide Mother. Which means I guess we may just be blue. But blue-green, it doesn't do anything, and I don't want to be blue-green. I want to be green with a little tiny bit of blue. Or I want to be blue with a tiny bit of green. And I think the tiny bit of green has sailed. Let's take the Secret Keeper and see. Well, okay, I guess blue might actually be open here. Get a Fae of Wishes and a So Tiny. But then there's that Pathlighter. Like, if we're in the blue-green deck, we really don't want to be playing the Garenbrig Carvers. Weird. Alright, I guess we have to assume that blue is the color we should be in. So we'll take the Fae of Wishes. And then we get a Shepherd of the Flock. I think the blue was a red herring. But I think we have so much blue compared to our white now that we don't really have the option to go back into it. So I think we're going to have to take another Runaway Together. This isn't really a Merrily Rider deck anymore. So it might be like an Enchanted Carriage deck. Let's try it. We get a Vantress Paladin or an Overwhelmed Apprentice. I think I'm happy with the Vantress Paladin. That's too many Runaway Togethers in this pod. Too many of them. I don't need 4 Secret Keepers if I have 7 Runaway Togethers. Yeah, I guess we'll take Runaway Together here. Like, now blue-white is just looking ludicrously open. I don't know what's going on with this pod. Weird stuff's happening. I guess we take the sideboard Return to Nature. What? Like... what is happening? Oh, boy. Wednesday afternoon drafts. Weird stuff all around. All right, pack 3. Save me, I guess. Take that. I will blame him. Take that. Cool. We get a pack of cards we don't want. Hey, Dim Shadow. How's it going? I guess Scalding Cauldron? We're not really a Tree Folk deck. We don't have enough creatures to be a Tree Folk deck. I don't want an oven. Yeah, we'll take that Cauldron. There are no green cards here that I want. We can take a Witching Well. Unfortunately, we're not quite blue enough. We could be blue enough to take a Lock Dragon. Like, what if... What if... What if... I think we utterly turn and try to push into a pretty much mono blue deck. We need every card that we take to be blue. But I think we maybe can get there. Oh no. I mean, the upside is there's not really any green that we want. We could have had such a good blue-white Shine Chaser deck. This would have been the third one. Yeah, I guess we're taking the turtle. Turtle or Prophet. Can we go back to being mono green? Because now the blue has disappeared. That was there. Also, Jordan now telling me that he saw 4 Eleanors. So clearly somebody's blue at this table. They just don't know how to draft it. Barf. We could splash for an improbable alliance off of our Acolyte? What even is this? I can play Paladin. I could never adamant it, and it's not good if you're not adamanting it. But I guess it's the pick. God, no. Going more green is just such a bad plan. Yeah, but the trick is I don't want to be green. If we're green-blue, I cannot play Lock Dragon. Cannot play Lock Dragon. I have to have, like, 2 green cards in the deck to be able to play this card. Yeah, I'm never casting Yorvo. Yorvo's never being cast. I'd love if my blue options stopped being Turtle and friggin' Merfolk. I guess we're playing a Merfolk. Paladin or an Urge? Yeah, you know what? We have to get the green crap out of here. Have to get the green crap out. I think we're going to go with Urge, and Urge is how we're going to win, by casting our opponent's actual good cards. Second Secret Keeper. Cool, 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 cool. All cards I don't want to play. Cool, cool, cool. Still more cards I don't want to play. Cool, 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 cool. This deck is so bad. Like, should I just stop streaming on Wednesdays if the pods are going to look like this? This was miserable. Well, we can put this Runaway Together in to have a playset. We're a constructed deck now. And then I guess we can play 18 lands. Jesus. What an awful draft. Like, I guess at the end of it, blue-white ultimately was open, except I don't think blue was actually open. I don't think blue was ever actually open. I don't think blue was ever actually open. Can we switch to blue-white? Do we have artifacts to switch to blue-white? What do we lose? We lose Once Upon a Time, Witch Stalker, and the Rosethorn Acolyte. No, I don't think blue-white works. I think we need the Once Upon a Time because it smooths our draws. Get out of there, Shan Chaser. Nobody likes you. Yeah, we're never adamanting Paladin. We're never adamanting Once in Future. We don't want a Garen Brig Carver. Curious Pair is going to come down way too late to be useful. I really don't want a second turtle. I don't want the first turtle. Jordan said it was strange. He started off heavy red, but all the blue came, so he switched to major blue. The person that I was... Oh, no, he was like 5 away. Never mind. He was on the other side of the table. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I play 19 lands. I guess we're just going to put in another 2-drop. And we're going to play 18 lands. $13.5. $13.5. Well, let's go O2 supper. O2 supper. What weird drafts today. I don't even know. This makes me feel like I'm just awful at Magic. Like, should we have read signals there? We didn't really see any of the best green commons as an open signal. There were no Witch Stalkers that were going super late. There were no Muscles going super late. I don't know what the third best green common is. Blue, there were no Charm Sleeps. There were no So Tinies. White, there were no Trapped in the Towers. Literal 0. Black, there were no Bacon Dual Pies, no Reeve Souls. Red, there were no Scorching Dragonfires or Searing Blazes going late. I don't know. Signals aren't really a thing anymore. People are flowcharting too much. That's possible. Maybe tier lists are just way too prevalent. Island go. Forest go. What you got? Drawing a card in your main phase? Sure. I got a clock. I got a clock. I've got me a clock. So if they pressure us, we can drop Witch Stalker. If they don't pressure us, we can just rip something out of their hand. They don't really pressure us. So I feel like ripping something out of their hand. I do believe. Show... I don't have the mana for that, because I dropped the green, because I wanted to play Witch Stalker. Never mind, we're playing a Witch Stalker. I forgot that I had dropped that forest with the plan of casting that. Thereby locking myself into the plan. Tempting Witch, sure thing. Ouch, I take one. 4 o'clock. Is it time to urge? Like, they've got to have something, right? They don't have 5 lands sitting in hand. Show me your secrets. Your secrets aren't very exciting. In fact, they're pretty boring. Take a Wicked Guardian, I guess. Seems fine. Seems fine. I'll pass the turn. We'll cast Once Upon a Time on their turn. Following turn, we've got Wicked Guardian holding up Runaway. And then we're just going to build towards Time Twistering. Heraldic Banner naming black. Tempting Witch, sure thing. Well, they've got us on a... Why not Tempting Witch? Because I don't really want it. Like, it's just a 1/3. It makes a food. And we can hit them for 3 twice. It doesn't do much. Drawing a card seems better. Once Upon a Time. Finding a Lock Dragon? Yeah, I like finding a Lock Dragon. Let's lock dragon. And I will rummage, thanks for asking. And we'll pitch the island. Hey, Serge, how's it going? How's it going? Thanks for everybody coming on over from the Brew Crew. Arclight, how's it going? Thinks too much? Shark's Fists. If you don't know who Serge is, I'm kind of shocked because we rate him a lot. Serge is over at twitch.tv/Serge Jaeger, where he does all kinds of, usually strategy games. Slay the Spire a lot, Civilization. What were we playing today? I don't recall what we were playing. And it's a good time. Good time to check out over there. And if you're new over here, hi, I'm the Man Leek. We play a whole lot of Magic. We got ruined into XCOM. Yes, you're playing XCOM. Yes. I haven't been watching because I have not gotten through XCOM 2 yet. I started it a long time ago, and so I've been avoiding spoilers. It's going surprisingly well. Nice. It's not how XCOM often goes. But yeah, we got ruined in Innistrad drafts. We switched back to Eldraine, where our draft was very weird, but we've ended up with a deck. Maybe? We'll see. We're in match 1. But I'm over at youtube.com/manaleak frequently, and very importantly for everybody who just showed up, we're doing a 24-hour charity stream on Saturday morning, starting at 8 a.m., playing a whole lot of Magic, Jackbox games, community stuff like Choice Chamber, and doing a bunch of giveaways. I've got packs of Throne of Eldraine here. I've got a collector's pack of Throne of Eldraine. We're going to be doing a Desert Bus style donation drive for a foil unstable basic island, and I'm sure most of you know what a Desert Bus style drive is, and a whole bunch of other stuff that's been donated by various people. So check that out if you want to have a good time, and if you're not huge on Magic, like I said, we do a ton of audience participation games, and I'm happy to take one here. We got some follows. Thank you very much, Dan Bjorn, Jan Lance, Koru, or Mestron. I think that's everybody. Thank you very much for those follows. We'll take one, and we'll look back towards this game. But yeah, that starts Saturday morning at... are we going to sack this food? We don't really have a reason for food. Yeah, let's sack the food. We're going to start Saturday morning around 8 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time and go for 24 hours. And it's a super duper fun time. So it's 8 o'clock. We got 4 more hours till that pops off. They're at 19. I guess I want to like draw as many cards as possible and get them cast before we shuffle our hand back in. So we are going to attack with the loot, the Lock Dragon. Rummage away one of our 4 runaway togethers, because we get it back anyways when the clock strikes 12. Island is fine. And then... is there anything I really want out of my sideboard? It has to be non-creature, right? I always forget about that part. Return to Nature is about the only thing, eh? Alright, let's draw a random card. Wicked Guardian. Hit the Witch Stalker. Draw ourselves another runaway together. Cool. And this is a sorcery, eh? Sorcery. Well, we may as well grab that Return to Nature and blow up their banner, I guess. Yes, please. Return to Nature. So following turn, we get to return... well, Return to Nature we'll keep because it's an instant, but we can Return to Nature their banner. We'll play the Fae. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... 7, 8, 9... We can Moonlit Scavengers, bouncing that Noble that they're building up counters on. Return to Nature the banner. And then I think we're okay. No! That's so bad. They can take my Return to Nature and blow up my clock. Ooh, okay. I have been the architect of my own demise here. That return to nature was in my hand because I chose for it to be there. We got. We got. I'll take one. Oh boy. Oh boy. That sure is a land. We are going to rummage. I had plans of time twistering. It was going to be lovely. Ditch the island. Vantress Paladin. Okay. Well, I'm happy to just fly them to death. Happy to just fly them to death. Oops, that's one too many. Pop that in, pop that down. It's a 2-turn clock in the air, not counting the food. Lost Legion. Tell me where those cards are going to go, friend. Top, bottom, eh? Barrow Witch's back a Foulmire Knight. Sure. None of this stops the flying plan. Alright, we're going to Moonlit Scavengers that Tome Raider. Not even let them have... Oh, I don't have my food anymore. Never mind. Never mind. I am foodless. I will rummage. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I forgot we were trying to be a bit of a mill deck. Our secret plan. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. 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 I like secret plans. There's no point in milling them. It doesn't do anything, so we'll just keep up that runaway together. I forgot we were vaguely a mill deck. Huh. Our opponent now knows our secret plans. So anything we run away, they just get to steal. What else are they going to steal? They could steal my midnight clock? That doesn't... I don't think they have time to steal my midnight clock. And I'm totally happy if they waste time milling me with my Secret Keeper. They could steal my own Covetous Urge with their Covetous Urge, and then cast a Covetous Urge. Do what you want, opponent. What do you choose? Chooses the runaway together. You gonna bounce your Wicked Guardian? Get it back to hand? How many urges is too many? All of the urges. All of the urges are great. I love Covetous Urge. Surprisingly good card. What you gonna bounce, friend? What you gonna bounce? Guardian Witch? Sure. So they can gain 3 life, so they're at 12. 6, 9. So we're gonna take them to 3? They're not in great shape. Didn't I give it a bad grade in the set review? I probably did, because I think I missed the word graveyard on it. And the word graveyard on it really changes it. Well, I know for a fact 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no. They could probably justify. Can they justify? Can they justify sacking something instead of eating food? This feels like a weird attack. Because I could put Scavengers in front of Barrow Witches, and Scavengers live, Witches die. Put Witch Stalker in front of Noble, and they both trade. This feels weird. Show me what your plan is. Do you have a Lash of Thorns? No. That was weird. More of the Runaway Togethers. We are going to attack on in with these friends. Are we going to rummage? Yeah, we're going to turn that Secret Keeper into something. It's just not doing anything for us this game. Flawless. 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 Love it. I could have had 2 Secret Keepers. Alright, let's mill them for fun. Fun and profit. That's powerfully unfortunate, but I think it's too late. I think it's just too late for that to be a problem. Uh-oh. Alright, so yeah, they'd have to spend their turn, and they just die in the air. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go to 7, 3, 6. No, they just die. Yeah. Yeah, Serpent's like a turn. Oh, it's more than a turn too late. But I don't think that's going to do enough for you, friend. You are currently dead in the air. Yeah, if you can get Serpent down on 6. Card is nuts. Okay, so they've got something super secret going on in hand right now. Or no, they go to 1 with a food, don't they? They go to 1. Well, let's make them go to 1. Turn our island into a thing. Turn our island into a 3/2 defender. Sure. Sure. Alright, so they're down to 1. They've got a Serpent in hand and 4 unknown cards. No, they have a Wicked Guardian in hand as well. Wicked Guardian, Serpent, 3 cards. They're at virtual 4. Yeah, this feels like we've got them. This feels like they're digging to see if they can find something. Boy, I'm never going to get to eat supper, am I? This is game 1? Was that game 1? Or was that game 2? It was game 1, right? Oh, I'm not going to eat supper until like 8, am I? Alright, back on in. Back on in with this weird deck. And then, yeah, we'll jam the other 2 matches. See if we can get in a marble race or 2, but I don't know if we have time. But luckily on Saturday, we're going to have more than enough marble races for you with those giveaways. The stuff that's been donated is MTGO bot credit from Card Hoarder and from MTGO Traders. Jackbox Games have given me 2 codes for Jackbox Party Pack 4. Inked Gaming is going to donate, Inked Gaming is going to donate $10 for every $100 that we raise in store credit. We'll give those out in probably like $50 chunks or something. WizKids Games has sent me some stuff. I hope it's here by Saturday. If not, those will be future giveaways. I think that's all that's been donated. So very cutely, we could Once Upon a Time for a Land. But that's too cute. That's too cute. This is fine. This is fine. Carriage, go away. We're a mill deck now. We're a mill deck. Be celebrating belated Thanksgiving on Saturday, so you miss a chunk of the stream. Oh, that's not good. But belated Thanksgiving sounds great. Mill. Lost Legion Witch Swamp? Sure. Wish I had belated Thanksgiving. I'd love some turkey right now. It's been so long. It's been weeks. Hey, Scott. How's it going? Drop this here Secret Keeper. Pass that turn. Ooh, the missed land drop. If we had anything resembling a threat, we'd be off to the races. But we don't have a threat. And they found their third land. Okay, just drawing cards. Again, if we can get some threats here, then we'll be threatening. 4/4 sounds pretty threatening. Haven't had turkey in nearly a year, unless I count deli turkey slices. I don't really count deli turkey slices, no. I guess I had a lot of turkey, I suppose, this Thanksgiving. Hey, Ninja, how's it going? Tolm Raider. We got our butts beat by Innistrad. Innistrad's getting less fun every time I come back to it. I don't remotely feel bad about putting Unstable above it now as my favorite draft format. Doing the Parent Crunch for Halloween tomorrow? Ooh, yeah. What's Little Ninja going to be? Smash on in for 4. And then I guess we'll just drop Sir Eleonora. Sir Eleonora. Wind Waker Link. I knew that. You posted that somewhere, or you mentioned it in Travis's chat or something. That is awesome. Profane Insight, sure thing. I think this game might be a little bit faster than the last. I was correct in my guess. All right. 1-0. Feels good. Feels good after the loss win of Innistrad. Is there Innistrad Flashback? There is Innistrad Flashback. It just started this afternoon. It'll be around until next Wednesday afternoon. And we'll be playing a bunch of that if it stops feeling so bad on Saturday during the charity stream. I should also take a gander at just how much work I have to do for supper tonight. Is that a thing I should be stressing about? Why am I not logged in to Cook Smarts? Huh, weird. I would love to play first. That's not a hand. Yes, Dim Shadow, 24-hour stream is this weekend. Saturday morning. This hand doesn't do... This hand doesn't do. It doesn't do. We're going to mull. This hand do. This hand do. Pitching a forest means we probably don't get to cast our Witch Stalker, but it's 1 card out of 33. Goodbye, forest. Yeah, pop it on the calendar. 8 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, because of course it's still daylight time. The following morning, it will no longer be Eastern Daylight Time. Knight of the Keep, Fireborn Inquisitive Puppet. So I'll be doing 24 hours, 8 a.m. to 7 a.m. Because I remember that one year where it was daylight savings time, and I tried to do 8 a.m. to 8 a.m. And that extra hour didn't sit well with me. Worthy Night. Okay. Okay. This is fine. This is fine. I'm going to time walk ya and mill ya. Mill. Grange, Plains, Fox. Sure. Replay your Worthy Knight. Sure thing. Because, unfortunately, opponent, we're just going to do this whole shuffle again. Plains Ritual, second Fireborn Knight. Yikes. Plains. The mill was strong. The mill is no longer going to be doing much until we hit our next 2 Runaway Togethers. So this is where mill that doesn't consistently go off falters a little bit. We haven't done anything, and yet we're still out of cards in our hand. And a very far way away from winning. But luckily, the 0-4 shuts down most of their team. They appear to be land screwed. How many lands have we hit? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? That was a weird attack. Should I have considered blocking there? I had F6'd, so unfortunately I couldn't. 1 white? There is not a spell, right? Scryfall. Eldraine. Color, white. CMC, 1. Outflank, 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 outflank. They have outflank in hand. What'd you miss, Feichel? When did you leave? Round of marbles. We O2'd into a 2-1 in Innistrad. And then we have drafted a weird deck here. This pod was just as weird as the Innistrad drafts. It was very weird. But we made it through. And we've got not a mill deck, but we're currently pretending to play one on TV. Yeah, I know what you're doing here, so we're going to get rid of your Worthy Knight, and we're going to make you use the outflank. Haha. The Scaldron. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Alright, so we're on a 4-turn clock. It's not great. It's not the best. Okay. That hurts. 2, 4, 6. We're on a 3-turn clock. Oh boy. Yeah, let's bounce and force them to just spend the turn replaying a 2-1 or permanently kill a 1-1. Permanently kill a 1-1. We're taking 3. Bounce that. We're taking 2. Yeah, let's bounce a 2-1. Mill. Plains, Ocame Ranger, Shining Armor, and a Flutterfox. They found their 4th land. That might spell trouble. What a weird game. What a weird game. Taken 3. Down to 6. And then they've got lethal on board. They have the lethal. They have the lethal. Well, that would have been good if we had drawn anything. Let's go back in and try to draw things. Put in a Return to Nature for Trapped in a Tower. I really don't care about Enchanted Carriage, I don't think. I still am not a fan of that card. Yeah, Forest would have been nice to at least drop the Witch Stalker. It would have solved a lot of problems. I don't think we're going to cut anything else here. Back on in. Back on in, draw things. Fell. Did they have flyers? Flutterfoxes, I suppose? I think all we saw was 2 Flutterfoxes, right? I wouldn't put it in for just those. If we had seen some prized griffins, I'd much more strongly consider it, I think. Draw things is the secret. That is the secret to winning. Our opponent's taking a while, which I think means we're going to walk into a game where they have like 56 cards in their library. Which is probably good for us, because we could just... Oh no, they came in with 40. Which is probably good for us, because we could have just, become the flyer deck. Deck Y. We can cast Once Upon a Time for free, find a land, golden egg, draw a card. Oh... I kind of want to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. We kind of have 6 draw steps to find a land, right? Six draw steps in the course of 1 turn. Not that we're actually drawing all of those cards, but you know. Anyways, yes, I was looking up to figure out how much work I had to do for supper. 30 minutes. Ah, but the quinoa is cooked. That's pretty easy. Super tasty dinner of sriracha honey tofu with broccoli and quinoa through CookSmarts, a program that I am affiliated with, but I haven't really advertised. But at some point I'll start advertising that, because I actually really like it. I'm affiliated with them because I've been using them for like 5 years. And I was like, hey, you have an affiliate program. I actually like what you do. Let me shill out for you. I could always just go peanut butter and honey sandwich. True. True. Haven't had much chance to cook anything from CookSmarts lately. No? I think it was last week. There were really good meals. But yeah, when you fall out of it, you can definitely fall out of it. I've done that a few weeks. Or sometimes I'll just be like, I want to order stuff tonight. And I want to order stuff tonight too. And I want to order stuff tonight too. Like last night, where I ordered nachos and then regretted my decisions. Well, I'm happy to take the free win here. Did our opponent disconnect? Are they elsewhere? They have not disconnected. Ah, there they are. There they be. Well, let's Once Upon a Time. The forest gives me Return to Nature. The island puts me closer to Lock Dragon. And we'll have the golden egg to Return to Nature if need be, so we'll draw the island. Golden egg, draw a card. It's an island. Look at that. Look at that. None of the meals lately have excited you enough to spend all the time shopping and cooking. Yeah, I can definitely understand that. I'm lucky in that I super enjoy cooking and, to an extent, shopping. Once upon a time, I was a good Magic drafter. Yeah, once upon a time. I'm a fan of our opponent not playing anything. Midnight clock. Midnight clock. And next turn we get to Covetous Urge or Lock Dragon, our choice. Okay, our opponent is mono white. We know that. And they haven't had a drop yet? Covetous Urge is either going to wreck them or we're going to get super got. What could they have? Like, trapped in a tower, 5-drop. Land? Alright, you know what? Get me, opponent. Get me. Get me. Shining Armor, Prized Griffin, Outflank. I was close. I was really close. Let's take that creature and wreck them. They have been wrecked. Alright, so they're going to play a land. Well, they drew a Youthful Knight, and they're going to get to put a Shining Armor on it. That's fine. That's all fine. So it's what? A 2/3 Vigilance first strike? Psh. 4, 5, 6 mana. 6 mana. 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6 mana. Let's drop the Griffin. Pass the turn. Remember they have an outflank. Play your land. You've got Plains, Outflank, Plains, and a Flutterfox. Alright, so we know everything in their hand. They can actually attack with that Youthful Knight. We will not block, because we will get got. But Run Away Together will make them get got. I just want to have 2 mana available, so we could drop this Witch Stalker. Green, 1, 2. Oops. Drop the Witch Stalker. Make a food. And yeah, we need to damage them, so let's start the attack here. Man, I love that I can sit cross-legged in this new chair. It's a real upgrade. It's just going to make my knees die, isn't it? Alright, so they've got Plains, Outflank, something. Archon! Hi, friend. Alright, so I just have to take 4 here, because we can't super run it away now. We could make them use the outflank, get it out of their hand, run away together, saving our Witch Stalker. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get the outflank out. There's the outflank. Okay. Alright, run away together. Let's bounce this so it doesn't damage us at all, so we actually take no damage this round. Flawless. Alright, so they've got a Plains and a Flutterfox in hand. 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. So Witch Stalker will stop the Youthful Knight. 1, 2, 3 mana. We can't do anything with that. We can put a counter on the clock. So we'll pass the turn. Zamir's Flutterfox, the most played fox-type creature in Magic history. It might be. Silverchase Fox was good in Innistrad. But I can't really think of many of the other foxes in Magic's history. Fortifying provisions. Sure. Is that a problem? Not really. This Archon's the bigger problem, I think. But we have ways of dealing with that. Let's put a counter on. How about the Kitsune from Kamigawa? They were foxes. Yeah, I don't know much about Kamigawa. That's definitely outside of my history. So we are midnight clocking. So we want to drop our hand. Or as much as possible. We can lock Dragon. Pitching the Moonlight Scavengers because they're going to go away. Filigree Familiar. Filigree Familiar. Oh yeah, that was a good one. I was confusing that with the other little artifact pet. Yeah, Filigree Familiar was great. So we'll pitch the Moonlit. We get the island, so we've got 4 mana. So we can Merfolk. And then we could just return to nature their Shining Armor. Yeah, Filigree Familiar was 3 mana 2/2 draw a card? Am I remembering properly there? Three mana 2/2, gain 2 life when it dies, draw a card. Alright, so we will... Yeah, we'll be return to naturing their... I think just their Shining Armor. Why is CIBC calling me? Go away. And I think I feel pretty confident about this game now. We'll see about the match. Our opponent keeps disappearing, though. They must have something going on. Must have something going on. CIBC, Canadian Imperial Bank of Commerce. I think. Canadian Imperial Bank of Commerce. Yeah, that's what CIBC means. It's a bank that I kind of deal with now, but not really. And if they keep randomly calling me out of nowhere, I will not be dealing with them. Oh boy, opponent. Oh boy. So what are we looking at doing? We're blowing up Shining Armor in response to the trigger. We're shuffling our Runaway Together and our Graveyard into our hand. We're redrawing 7 cards. We have massively outvalued them. But how do we start getting through? We're going to have more than enough mana to pay for our attacks at least. So I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. So trigger on the stack, we are going to blow up the Shining Armor. And what does our new hand look like? Now we are the mill deck. Now we are the mill deck. So I guess that's perhaps how we win. Alright, so they're going to Idyllic Grange. Grange. I forget every single time. They're going to put it on the Archon? Doesn't terribly matter because we're going to bounce whatever they put it on. They're going to put it on the Youthful Knight? Sure. They have nothing in hand, so they don't have attacks here. Perfect. Idyllic Granola. Perfect. Alright, we're going to mill. We're going to play this card. We're going to bounce that and your Archon. We're going to mill you. We're going to play this. That was stupid. And then we are going to attack in the air, you can eat my dragon. I'm pretty... Am I fine with that? I don't think I'm actually fine with that, because we don't get through the Archon. Their Fox is down, but we don't get through the Archon. Well, we keep bouncing the Archon. Yeah, let's come on in. I feel like it would be better to turn one of these lands into something instead. Yup. Like that. Just like that. Any reason to tap all or blue? I was hasty with my clicks. Mostly. It's about the only reason. Because, yeah, we could have bounced one more time. Castle Ardenvale. So they're going to try to make chump blockers forever, which is good that we have now turned into the mill deck. So, mill. Bounce. Mill. Play. Bounce. This is stupid. This is really stupid. This is so stupid. Oh my. Oh my. Alright. Now that all that's done, let's attack. They made a chump blocker. Unfortunately, we're going to win through damage. The Archon. The Youthful Knight. How many bounce spells we have? 4. We saw 7, I think. There were 4 or 5 in the first pack. It was a weird draft. Yeah, there we go. I want to win through mill. Haha! Got him. That was so dumb. That was so dumb. We took them from 20 to 0 in like 2 turns? Maybe 3 turns? Alright. Back in. And if we win, we go into the finals. With a deck I didn't expect to go into the finals with. 7:30. It's going to be a late supper. I had really hoped on streaming Monday and Tuesday. Unfortunately, Monday I had a scintillating scotoma, which is where I get a blind spot randomly, and then the blind spot becomes a squiggle, and then the squiggle gets bigger over the course of 20 minutes or so. And then most people, that happens and leads into a migraine. Me, I usually don't get the migraine, but this time I did get a headache. It wasn't bad, but it was a headache, and so it stopped me from streaming Monday. Tuesday, I had to wait for this stupid chair to finally show up. It showed up late, as usual with UPS, and then I had to put it together and everything. So I didn't get to stream, unfortunately. Milling, is this arena? That's the thing. The mill deck exists in the format. This is the second time we've had this happen. The mill deck exists. The mill deck is supposed to exist. On arena, it's predictably draftable, is the problem. This is not great, but we'll keep it and pitch Sir Eleonora. Visual migraine. Yeah, optical migraine. That's what they technically are, I think. The exact aura is the scintillating scotoma. But yeah, they never usually had a headache happen afterwards. But this time I had, you know, an uncomfortable headache, but not really a bad one. Okay, Rosethorn's going to help out. But at least I know what they are now. First time it happened, it was just like I suddenly had a blind spot. And then everything started getting squiggly. It's also very thankfully never happened while driving. Yeah, we're going to Rose Thorn Acolyte. I have a feeling they're going to try to suit up that princess. And if they do, well, we've got the answer. Don't get headaches, just migraines. Urgh, yikes. I don't really get too many headaches. I mean, it's typically because I have drank too much or something some night. Although that's much more my olden days than it is these days. Alright, Archon of Absolution, you are kind of annoying, which is why we are going to throw you in the oil. And I'll attack in for 2. Everything started getting squiggly. Perfect. Alright, so Ardenvale's down. So we're gonna need to start a plan. Okay, they are going wide. Yeah, can't block it, that's fine. Alright, friend, tell me how you're gonna go wide. How is this gonna happen? Trapped in a tower, outflank Worthy Knight. Boy, I sure would love an Archon of Absolution. Thanks. Thanks. That Archon's gonna really hurt them. Protection from their deck. Seems decent. Worthy Knight, sure thing. They've got an outflank and a trapped in the tower in hand. What you doing? Oh, you're just going to make a 1/1? Oh, that's a knight. I always forget the random green elves are knights. In for 1, you got it. So yeah, we're just going to drop this Archon, and that's going to shut them down. They don't really have much. I mean, if they go exceptionally wide, we can still very definitely get got here. But they're going to have to throw a lot under the bus to do so. We're going to hold on to this runaway together until they use that trapped in a tower. Anything from the sideboard we want? We could go and grab our other Return to Nature whenever we want. Interestingly, we could grab the Enchanted Carriage, because it's not a creature. Sure, that's fine. So you're going to come in with the Princess. I mean, that Ranger is going to be a problem. I won't say we're out of the woods yet. I would like to get this Fae of Wishes down, though. Also, man, these matches are taking much longer than I had hoped. Luckily, they have to tap for all their attacks as well, which is really going to hurt them. We're going to eat that 1/1. You can't outflank it, friend. It's got protection from white. Sorry, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Yeah, yeah, there you go. Untap. Sure. I'm going to take 2. Fine by me. And then a Youthful Knight. They're going wide, and they definitely have the mana to pay. So we need to get stuff that can block decently down. I do want this Runaway Together to get the Rosethorn back. 1, 2... I'd rather do that on their turn. Let's drop the Fae. And then unfortunately I can't also drop the Merfolk, okay? Unfortunately the Fae doesn't block well while they have Outflank in hand. So I guess we force them to use the Outflank on one of our Wishful Merfolks. But we're in trouble. We're definitely still in trouble. What do we need? We need... We need to get our flyers going. We need... Midnight Clock to refill our hand. We've got ways out of this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they're attacking with everything but leaving up the outflank. We don't have many kill spells, do we? No, we do not. Alright, so we are going to eat the Youthful Knight. We are going to chump here and chump here. I guess they don't even have to use the outflank. But this also decimates their team. Like, pretty heavily decimates their team. Sure, so I take 4? That's fine. And they've got an Inquisitive Puppet. Sure. Yeah, just Cauldron. That was the thing. That was why the draft was so weird. Blue was suddenly open, except not the blue removal spells. But then, like, Sorella Nora, Wield. It was a weird time. It was a weird time. Alright, so scrying has occurred. Where did it go? Top? That can't be good. Alright, so we'll land away. We'll drop the Mistford Turtle. I like turtles. Yeah, if we get the clock, we do get a second chance at the Cauldron. Alright, so they've turned the puppet into a white creature, which is great. They've got an outflank and something. And I think we're going to really try to get them to use up that outflank now. Yeah, Sir Eleanor Wield. It was a weird draft. It was a weird draft. Also, Sidian, you weren't around for the one Innistrad draft. Multiple times. We got packs. Well, I guess I said that 3 times. I meant 2 times. 2 times we got packs. Pack 2 pick 1, pack 3 pick 1, that were missing colors. One had 0 blue, and one had 0 black, I think. Literal, actual 0. Alright, you, my friend, are going to kill my Fae of Wishes. Except I'm actually going to bounce it, I think. Bounce it and force them to replay their Worthy Knight. Yeah, let's do that. Because then we can go and get our carriage? Okay. Tapping, that didn't do anything. but sure. Yeah, the friend of mine who was also in the draft was saying that he saw 4 Eleonoras. We only saw the 1. Has pack collation always just been a problem? Maybe. Maybe, and I just never really noticed it. Alright, so that outflank is gone. They have 1 mystery card in hand. And I'm feeling in good shape. We do need to get back up on the clock a little bit here. Let's venture deeper. Mill, mill, mill. Let's play that Secret Keeper. And then I guess we're going to go and get the carriage? Carriage blocks. We could once in future, which is what? Hand and top? Hand and top. Yeah, maybe once in future is better. Yeah, let's grab the once in future. And we'll pass the turn. In Arena, the commons and uncommons come in clumps. They do in Paper, too. In Paper, they come in sections like that. That's always been a thing. And so on Arena, they're attempting to emulate that. So what are we once in futuring? Runaway and Covetous Urge? Covetous Urge and Scalding Cauldron? Probably Urge and Scaldron, I think. Sure. So, did you actually hit another outflank? Because you have to tell me if you did. You didn't. You just wanted to gain 2 life. Is there a reason for that? Yeah, it's because of the print runs. Because they don't want... Double Striker's a problem. They don't want... Scalding Cauldron deals with it, though. They don't want packs that are 100% red. You know, that would be a problem. And it would happen if the cards were truly random. So that is why they do that. 5, 6, 7. 4, 5. So we're just shy on immediately killing that. But we can get it done. So... yeah, let's... once in future, bringing back... do I want Urge? Urge doesn't actually get me anything, does it? Yeah, Urge doesn't get me anything relevant. So maybe I want the Runaway together. Yeah, do I want one of them back to my hand specifically? 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6. Do I want one of them specifically back? Archon kills the double strike. True. Not if they pump it, but that wouldn't make any sense. Yeah, we're not casting and activating Scaldron, so I'll pass the turn. How much mana do we have? 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we don't have enough to do everything. So yeah, we'll pass the turn. Once in future, Runaway together back to our hand. Use Runaway together. Draw Scaldron. Cast Scaldron. Activate Scaldron. Killing... I guess maybe the Occam Ranger is the biggest problem. Like, the Occam Ranger pumping the team could theoretically, at some point, push through lethal damage. Yeah, opponent's deck's a really good example of mono white. But we do need to get back on the positive side of the clock here. Alright, you're going to Silver Flame Ritual. I don't really care, because you can only attack with 2 things. and only one thing matters. I guess I can't Scalding Cauldron the Knight anymore, but I can Scalding Cauldron... I can Scalding Cauldron the Occam Ranger if they tap it. I guess that's the big problem. Scalding Cauldron actually doesn't do enough, maybe? I can Scaldron the Princess. That might actually be one of the biggest threats. This is tough. This is actually really tough. So they've got 2 attacks. What are they coming in with? Knight and Princess? We can just eat the Princess. Oh, no, we can't. No, that's not how that works. Never mind. Yeah, so we're going to block here. You're going to activate that? Thank you. There we go. There's our way out. We want Cauldron and run away. I guess I did that backwards, but that's fine. Cauldron. Kill the Ranger. And then we are going to pass the turn. Yeah, I do need to play fast, don't I? We need to get back on the positive side of this clock. Sure, this doesn't actually do anything for you. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, so I guess we're just going to kill one of those tokens. With run away together. Alright, so we're going to block that so we don't take damage. We're going to block that, and we're going to block that. And then we're going to bounce Secret Keeper and one of the other tokens. So we take 2. We go to 10. The trick is we do need to start killing things. We do need to start killing things here. So let's venture deeper. Mill, mill, mill. Play that out. Play out the Fae of Wishes. Pass the turn. Is returning Fae of Wishes going to do anything? Return to Nature, Enchanted Carriage. Enchanted Carriage would be nice. A 4/4 that we can turn on with our Rosethorn Acolyte. Shining Armor, not really a problem. I don't think. It's a 3/5. Yeah, that's not a problem. So we've got block, 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 block. We take 2. I guess we're on a 5-turn clock. Are we winning? Maybe? Let's go with maybe. We need clock? Maybe we need clock. Or runaway togethers. We got 3 runaway togethers sitting in the deck right now. Yeah, Midnight Clock a couple turns ago would have been really nice. So they're just going to come in here, so we're just going to block and nothing's going to happen. That's fine. I'm pretty happy with nothing happening. And they don't even get to make a 1/1? Seems good. Also, our opponent not successfully clicking things here is really helpful. Opponent, I get to kill your princess if this is what you're going to do. I get to kill your princess. Thank you. Thanks for playing. Yeah, we're back up on time, and killing the princess just massively helped out. Another Secret Keeper is going to help out. And now I feel a little good about what we're doing here. Play that Secret Keeper. Pass the turn. Got rid of another trapped in the tower. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, cool, cool. We're up on time, although 4 minutes on both of our clocks. That's a long time for this match to finish up. This should not come down to time. What just happened? They attacked with a 1/1, and or a 2/2, and I blocked it with a 1/5 and a 1/4, and they lost their creature. I don't know why they did it. That Griffin was a slight threat, but then we drew a dragon. And we're going to start turning cards into other types of cards, like this type of card. Pass the turn. So I think I'm pretty happy taking 3 here in order to turn a card into another card. So we're going to block the 3/4 so that we don't get double striked out. We're going to kill another 2/2. Oh, no, sorry, that's not the right one. Never mind. Come on. No, deselect. We're going to kill another 2/2. We're going to block the 3/5. And we're going to take 3. It's not my favorite thing to do, but we're going to take 3. Hold lands for granted reuse. Not really. There's not much to get. We have a Return to Nature and Enchanted Carriage. And that's it. And neither of those cards do anything for us. What I should have done is held it for Lock Dragon. Because I think at least this turn I would have happily swung in once to turn this land that we knew we were going to draw into another land. We're not just dead if this comes through, so we do need to ship this through, right? What do we got for blocks? We've got block. We're going to 4. We got block, 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 block. We go to 3. Yeah, we need to make sure that we stay alive here by turning this into a different type of land. Ooh, a Moonlit Scavengers. It blocks. There's a Fell the Pheasant. Was there? Oh, there is. Intriguing. 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 Quite intriguing. I guess that's what we have to do, eh? We don't cast Moonlit Scavengers. We don't cast Moonlit Scavengers. We ditch whatever we have next turn. So 1, 2, 6, 8 mana. We don't get to bounce. We don't have an artifact or enchantment. And we're not just dying. We're not just dying. So yeah, we're going to turn this and whatever we draw, unless it's insane, into a Fell the Pheasant to kill the prized Griffin, and that's going to keep us back in this game. Because yeah, the Griffin has to die, like ASAP. ASAP. I'm pretty sure we just get to kill that Youthful Knight. Our opponent just keeps letting us kill things. Yeah, so we're going to kill that. We're going to block there. We're going to block there. So we're going to take 3, go to 4. But we get to kill that Griffin and get a food. Return to Nature. Don't want it. Alright, so we're going to discard 2 cards, return this to hand. We're going to Granted. Grabbing Fell the Pheasant. We're going to Fell the Pheasant, the Griffin. Pass the turn. Now this game might come down to time. Now this game might come down to time. They're going to make a 1/1, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have no attacks. We're going to eat this food. We are going to play this Fae. And we are going to turn that island into something, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're going to turn this island into a Fierce Witch Stalker that we can't quite cast. Sure. Alright. This is going to come down to time, I think. Although they're at 4 cards, right? Like, they don't have much. They played another Fireborn Knight. That's not pleasant. But I think it's fine. Sure. Block. 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 Eat. I take 1, go to 6. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. A run away together. That's decent. Oh, actually, we just win. We just win, right? Yeah, we just win. Bounce, bounce. Mill. F6. Oh. Oh my god, I just want to eat supper, but now we have the finals to play. We were really bad at Innistrad, but let me tell you, I understand Eldraine. Did they scoop? No, we milled them out. They only had 4 cards left in their library, and then we milled them for 4. All right, into the finals. Into the finals. And then, trophy or not, I get to have the trophy of sriracha tofu with broccoli. What a long 2 matches. I started this at like 6:20 because I was like, oh, we'll do a quick Eldraine draft and then I'll get to eat. And I still haven't eaten. I would love to trophy again because I don't think I've played since that trophy on Sunday, which would make this 3 trophies in a row, I think. I don't expect to trophy, but it would be cool if we did. We're going to play first. We've got ourselves a hand that I like to see. We're going to mill, play a Secret Keeper into a Midnight Clock. Our Moonlit Scavengers might actually bounce something this game. Maybe. Yeah, this is a very strange deck, but it's a working. It's a working. I like this format. I think I understand this format. Mill, mill, mill. Show me what you got. Oh, I see. Epic Downfall, bake into a pie, Merfolk Secret Keeper. Does that card say you control? Which card? Moonlit? Alright, drop the Secret Keeper. We'll lead that into a Midnight Clock, into a Vantress Paladin. Yeah, Scavengers' opponent controls. Yeah, you can't bounce your own thing, which is kind of annoying. That has definitely made me sad a number of times. Man, it's getting chilly in here, but apparently it's gone up in temperature. Yeah, we have Midnight Clock against Mill. That is pretty good, isn't it? And they shouldn't be able to get me here. Well, I guess if they have Mystical Dispute, they could have got me. But I don't think they do. Opt away, friendo. My preview card. 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock. I'm actually shivering. It's that cold. Alright. It's gonna be like this, is it? It's gonna go down like this, eh? Well, I guess we'll just have to Fae of Wishes into my Return to Nature, won't we? 2 o'clock. Also 1 o'clock. At the same time. I didn't expect that to happen. So we need to not show them Return to Nature right now. We need to wait next turn when we can show them Return to Nature and cast it. So we're going to go with Vantress Paladin here, I think. Have fun with my 10 p.m. dinner. Yeah, yeah. If they pass with didn't say please mana up, I'm not going to be pleased. I need to see you tap out a bit here, friend. Please tap out a bit. Yes, yes, yes. They do not have didn't say please. Awesome. Awesome, 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 awesome. We've survived the first challenge. We have survived the first challenge. Once upon a time. I forgot. We paid for this draft with our Pack 1 Pick 1. I remember that. That was forever ago. Alright. Granted, yes please, return to nature. Return to nature. Kill ya clock. Kill ya clock. Mystic Dispute would have gotten you, but who would main deck that? I have not hated main decking it, but yes, it would have gotten me. Clock down. No point in getting a 1-for-1 race here. But now things feel a little bit more under control. What are we once upon a timing for? What are we looking for? I don't know. Run away together. That's nifty. We're gonna drop this Fae, and then we're gonna do some stuff next turn. Nature and Fell on the sideboard is great with Fae. Yeah, it really is. Check chat. Check chat for what? That you love this format? Witching Well? Sure. Oh, I don't want to, but I might actually have to close my window. It's probably like 4 out or something. But I love the cold. Alright. Let's have you counter my Once Upon a Time. Also, where'd your cards go? Top, bottom? I'll take a Rosethorn Acolyte, I suppose. And, well, let's see if you want to counter Runaway together. I probably don't have 3 more. I do have 3 more. Yeah, Fae is decent. I was relatively down on it, but it's a 1/4 flyer for 2. It can't be bad. Oh, check Moto chat. You're going to drown into a lock, killing my Secret Keeper. Well, that's just rude. There is no game chat. Goodbye, Secret Keeper. I'll miss you. Until you get shoveled back in. Or I draw your twin. One or the other. An island. Alright, alright, alright. We're going to drop Rosethorn, and then we're just going to put a counter on the clock. Alright, I'm actually ludicrously cold. I have to close that window. 1 second, please. Let me just get through to the opponent's turn. Opponent, let me get through to your turn. Fine. I'm going to make you wait. Window closed. If Merfolk Scavengers triggers targeting a creature, then your opponent returns to nature's your only artifact. Does it still bounce? I believe it checks on resolution. Well, maybe it doesn't. Maybe it doesn't. I'd have to check. Gatherer. The trick to being a judge is that you look up a lot of rules. Alright, opponent with 2 cards in hand. What you got, friendo? Heraldic Banner, that's not going to do much. Corridor Monitor, sure. What's the temperature up there? I don't know. It was 5 earlier. 6, apparently. It's been raining all day, though, so it's very cold. Alright, so we're going to make it 10 o'clock. And then it's going to be 11 o'clock. And I guess we're just going to play out the Scavengers. Have an empty hand for our one-sided thingy. Banner in a blue-black deck. It's not a bad card. It's also not a great card. We'll bounce this Corridor Monitor. Draw some cards. Sure thing. Pass the turn. Make it 12 o'clock. Hey, Magic Man. How's it going? You're in the central U.S. and it's freezing. Right. Our Return to Nature is in our deck now. Forgot about that. Covetous Urge. We can get that. We can get their Secret Keeper back. Or get their Midnight Clock. Or get their Midnight Clock. Oh. Bacon to a pie? Sure. I want to steal their Midnight Clock. I really, really do. Corridor Monitor? Sure thing. Jousting Dummy, sure thing. We're gonna kill the Jousting Dummy, I guess. Kill the Jousting Dummy. Alright, we're gonna take their clock. I am prepared for the snap concede. Unless they have something amazing in hand. Like a swamp. Give me that clock. Give me that clock. Thank you very much for your clock. Oh my lord. Oh my. Could have exiled his bake. No, his bake was on top of his deck. Not in hand. Now he has a bake into a pie in hand with a swamp. Alright, so they're just sitting on a bake, and bake isn't really doing anything for them here. Welp, we are going to put a counter on the clock. Three o'clock. Drop a Scaldron, I suppose. Doesn't do much. But we'll crack it before the clock hits 12 so that we can recast it. But we're not really doing much, but I think we're winning by not doing much. This is pretty degenerate, I agree. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, so we get to put several counters on the clock. We're going to kill off that Tome Raider. Counter on the clock. The clock not tapping for counters is dumb. It's an old style mana sink. I love it. Really good mana sinks didn't used to tap. Such a nice little callback. Man, the upside is our clock's not going to have much, or our deck's not going to have many lands to draw, eh? How do we maximize this? Is there anything that we want to grab out of our sideboard? Not really. We don't have much. Could grab another Return to Nature. We could grab our Once in Future. I guess we should start attacking a little bit, eh? Let's get in for 2. Haha! Damage. This is one of your favorite games of Limited ever. Fair. Fair. Alright, I'll pass the turn. 8 o'clock. So we can make it 12 this turn. I want max value, though. How do I get max value? Couldn't I have exiled his Bake in response to him dropping land and targeting with return? Oh, yes, with return into hand I could have, yes. Yeah. You don't hate getting the carriage? Alright, so how do we do that? Well, the carriage just gets baked, right? The carriage just gets baked. So we'd have to pass the turn, make it 11 o'clock. Fey, but we eat a bake for free. That's true. I mean, I'd expect them to have more, right? And I guess we really don't want them baking our Secret Keepers. So yeah, sure, let's do that. Let's do that. So let's pitch Island, Runaway together. Bring back Fae of Wishes. Pass the turn, make it 11 o'clock. I guess we can bounce our Vantress Paladin, get the So Tiny off of it. I think our opponent was going to try to bake into a pie there, not realizing that we could just bounce it again. Oh, they're going to go for it. Alright, well, let's do this instead. Second bake into a pie? Please be second bake into a pie, because I didn't really want that carriage. I was just doing whatever. Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, no! They're getting their clock back. All right, now I want the carriage. Now I really want the carriage. Okay. 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 Is there anything that I can do here? I can run away together, but it doesn't do anything. No. All right, sure. Sure thing, friend. You got your clock back. Are you fucking kidding me? Sure. I cannot pay 3 for your mystical dispute out of nowhere. Why did I try to get a stupid carriage? The carriage wouldn't have done anything. Chat. Chat. You're not. Chat. Chat. Okay. We need to attack. Because, yeah, if we didn't carriage, they never had a chance to cast that turn into a pumpkin, right? They never had a chance, because even when it hit 12, if they cast in response to the trigger, we just put another thing onto it. Revenge of Ravens. Okay. Midnight Clock, sure thing. And a Tome Raider. Well, this is all rather unfortunate. Let's bounce the Corridor Monitor. Yeah, chat, way to go. Alright, so we bounce the Monitor. We swing in with team 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We take them to 5, but they gains 3. So let's activate that. Attack with team. We do not have another Return to Nature in our main deck, no, because that wouldn't make much sense. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we take him to 8. Trade there, sure. Because here we have the potential chance to show just how not exactly great Revenge of Ravens is. It's... I don't want to say it's good. It's fantastic in certain situations. But I think people are too high on this because of Arena. So like right now we're taking them to 5. Their own Ventress Paladin. Gross. Corridor Monitor, sure thing. Alright, I think we're boned. I think we are officially boned. Covetous Urge. Gross. Stealing... what? Stealing... Fae of Wishes? Skuldrin? Covetous Urge, stealing Covetous Urge. Got me. Got me good. Golden Egg. Wait, what? Did we actually go get that? What? I'm thoroughly confused. Did we... They killed my Fae when I was trying to... I'm so confused. Can I, like, control... I can copy the chat log. Carriage. Is this the entire game log? I didn't go and get the carriage. Did I accidentally side it in? Didn't we see it in the sideboard, though? No, we weren't main decking it. Were we main decking it? Maybe we were main decking it. Because this is game 1, right? Maybe we were main decking it, and it was in our sideboard because I sided it out. Yes, we are main decking it. I couldn't have gone and gotten the carriage anyways. We swapped for once in future. Wait, what game is this? This is game 1, right? What year is it? What is happening right now? This is game 1, right? I officially don't know anything about reality anymore at this moment in time. Yeah, Once and Future's in my board. Carriage is in my main. Is that the case, though? Alright, they took my Vantress Paladin, sure. It's been so long since this draft started, I don't even know. We're going to crack this egg. Interesting that they're super not opting to up their clock fast. Lock Dragon, my friend. Turn this island into something else out of my sideboard or possibly main board. Yeah. Bouncy, bouncy. Alright, let's crew. Let's attack in for 8. Except it's actually 6. Take him to 5, or possibly eat a monitor. What you got in hand, friendo? So tiny? Sure. I started with Carriage and I have boarded it out for Once and Future almost every match. Interesting. Interesting. Let's replay the Rose Thorn. Pass the turn. Bounce Scavenger to bounce Clock. It only bounces creatures, unfortunately. In the latest Crack-a-Pack Tuesday, or Pack One Pick One, I did say it could bounce anything, but I was thinking of turn into a pumpkin. What a weird match. What a weird match. What a weird game 1. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to side out Enchanted Carriage. This card's bad. So weird. So weird. And so hungry. Queen of Ice. Sure thing, friend. Look at me. I have a Vantress Paladin. Yeah, I had no clue it was in our deck. Not the slightest. Alright, we'll pass the turn. You will make it 8 o'clock. You will make it 9 o'clock. It is now 10 o'clock. And then you are no longer going to mill out. But I guess we can get time off their clock. Ha. Oh, you're going to do the main phase clock. Intriguing. I guess they still have a whole lot of mana left over to do something. No, this is game 1. This is game 1. Both me and my opponent have used 13 minutes. So this game 1 has taken 26 minutes. Man, I forgot I was even attempting to trophy here. Man, what do we do? Like, we bring in Once and Future. And we get rid of the Carriage. And we don't even try to bring it out of the side. I feel like we've only seen one Vantress Paladin and one Tome Raider. Covetous Urge, me friend. So we don't bring in Fell the Pheasant. We bring in both Return to Natures, because Banner, Ravens, Clock, Monitor. Yeah, the Clock exiles when it goes off. Hokey dokes. We are going to attack in the air for 6, but actually it's 4. Thanks, Revenge of Ravens. We're going to turn an island into something different. Fierce Witch Stalker. That's rude. Alright, let's play the Lock Dragon. Let's rummage. I honestly think we're kind of playing to the clock. Sir Eleonora. She doesn't really do as much right now. What we need to do is sort of flood the board a little bit so that we can get in for a lethal attack maybe. Oh, this is wild. This is wild. So what's our attack look like now? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. But they gain 4, they go to 13. They'll have blocks. The mill begins. Uh-oh. Perhaps we're just dead this turn. Perhaps we're just dead this turn. No, not dead. Not dead. Cards in library? 5. The food helps our attack a little bit as well. And we're definitely going to do a big attack this turn. We're going to come in Carriage Stalker Dragon. Yeah, so let's crew the carriage. Let's go to attacks. Carriage Dragon Stalker. I'm going to eat some food, if you don't mind. Yeah, we need another clock. Just give me another clock, please. I expect Queen of Ice to block the carriage. Chump block here. They're going to take 3. Yes, I would like to use that. Thank you. Turn the island into a secret keeper. I could mill myself. Turn into a pumpkin, my dragon. Rude. Powerfully rude. Yeah, the goal now is hurt our opponent's clock as much as possible. We're going to kill this, I suppose. Hurt our opponent's clock. Drop the Secret Keeper. Mill you for 4. Play the Secret Keeper. Play the dragon. We are going to rummage. Because if I could hit another runaway together... Can I hit another runaway together? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I cannot. No, I cannot. But we've taken a lot of time off of our opponent's clock. They have 9 minutes left to our 11 minutes. And there's potentially 2 full games left. And I am not above winning on time. Mystic Sanctuary, putting bacon to a pie back on top. Sure thing. This is nutso fantastico. So what's left in our deck? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. A land and something that's not a land, I think. That's unfortunate. Oh, our other Secret Keeper. What do you know? Mill. I'll attack and not loot. What a wild, singular game of Magic this has been. Cast the Secret Keeper, pass the turn. So I think all we have left is a land in hand, or a land in deck. This is the best game today by far. Yeah. Last card on top is... Shh, don't tell them. Don't tell them. I'm going to crew this. Oh, this is wasting time. Crew. Attack with team. Just send a message. Yes, yes. Eat your clock. Eat your clock. I do not wish to rummage. That would be a bad idea. Alright, they're down to 8 minutes. We're down to 10 minutes. But they're down to 8 minutes. Yeah, I sure did attack with a -2/5 into Revenge of Ravens. That's how you send a message. They're going to up their jousting dummy, sure. I was just looking out for our opponent. I wanted them to end with 18 life. 04's also sent a message. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to Once Upon a Time. I looked at the cards. I opted to not take any. Holy crap. Alright. Game 2. Game 2. Game 2. Sideboard begins. Enchanted Carriage, get the hell out. Return to Nature, welcome to the team. Wishful Merfolk, get out. Return to Nature, welcome to the team. What comes out for a once in future? Maybe the Moonlit Scavengers? I think the Moonlit Scavengers. Yeah, Moonlit Scavengers out for once in future. If they're packing a bunch of creature removal, we'll show them. We'll cut our creatures. Alright. Alright. We're going to go back in. They have 7 minutes to win this. Otherwise, we keep going. Norfolk number 2. Oh, Merfolk number 2. To bring back in a Moonlit. Yeah, I guess the Wishful Merfolks really aren't doing anything, are they? So that might make the Moonlit Scavenger better. Fell the Pheasant. They had 1 Paladin and 1 Tome Raider, and that was it. So I wouldn't bring in a Fell for that. Yeah, let's bring back in Moonlit and take out Wishful Merfolk. Wishful Merfolk's really bad. I don't really want to be playing. Actually, Mistford River Turtle's really bad, too. I mean, it's really bad in general. It's also really bad in this matchup. So, I mean, honestly, we could bring in a Fell. Or an Enchanted Carriage, I guess. I don't know. Fell just doesn't do enough. You know? You know? Fine. Welcome back, Carriage. Welcome back. Alright. Game 2. I think we all agree it's game 2, but I don't know anymore. Yikes, but I guess if we stumble, our opponent might not need 7 minutes here. But if we don't, we get to Covetous Urge. I'm going to keep. But it's going to be a little touch and go. The upside is our Fae of Wishes doesn't do anything now, right? It only gets a Fell the Pheasant, which means we're just going to cast it on turn 2. And get a flyer out. Oh, buddy, no. Bad dog. Bad dog. Might be able to take their clock if they stumble. Yeah, if they have it in hand, they Mystical Dispute my Fae of Wishes. Sure. What will I do without my 1/4? Probably lose. Probably just lose. I need you to be an island. You're not, but you're a Secret Keeper. I guess that's part of the plan. Secret Keeper, removing a Secret Keeper and a Paladin. Nifty. Nifty, nifty. Oh boy. Oh boy. Heraldic Banner. Sure. Naming blue. So they don't have clock in hand. They would have played it. Took them a time there to choose blue. I could see them having a bacon to a pie in hand and not having a second black. Island. Fudge! That's a problem. This is how we lose our trophy. This is how we lose our trophy. Sure. Oh, fuck. Sure, that's fine. Don't care about the Revenge of Ravens. I guess we put in a number of green cards, didn't we? And maybe could have used some more green sources. Alright, so I have to Covetous Urge and take removal out of their hand, right? I have to do that. Epic Downfall sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. Opt and a So Tiny. Sure thing. Alright, as long as they don't top a counterspell here, we've bought some time. They top decked a land. They've got one chance off that opt to find something. Ooh, just gonna go for it right now. All right, where did that card go? Bottom, perfect, 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 perfect. Okay, okay, okay. Thank you for being a land. Get rid of that. Okay, okay. Stabler-ish, kind of. Stabler-ish. And we're going to get to drop a big Sir Eleonora, who's going to become So Tiny. But, you know, so it goes. So it goes. Sir Eleonora, draw a card. It's a forest. Play that forest. Pass the turn, So Eleonora can become So Tiny. Am I saying So Eleonora? I think I am saying So Eleonora. Mystic Sanctuary, putting Epic Downfall back on top, I assume? You betcha. You betcha. Now would be a lovely time to find one of my billion runaway togethers. It's good. Golden Egg. Fucking carriage. Alright, let's bash in for 5 technically. Take them down to 16. This is, yes, spells your opponents cast cost more. Alright, so you can Epic Downfall my Sir Eleonora. I'm just going to bounce her. Now you're going to have to tap 2 more mana. There you go. Oh, I can't! I can't! They don't have a creature down. They don't have a creature down. We got. We got the gaudiest of gods. We got so got. Scaldron's not going to do it. Alright, what do? We need the most damage possible as quickly as possible. We have 6 mana to work with. We could drop Carriage and a Cauldron. Do we know anything about their hand? They have So Tiny. I really kind of like So Tiny. Because if they try to So Tiny our Carriage, it'll actually fall off. I expect our opponent understands that, but there's a chance they don't. And we'll play a Cauldron. There's a chance they don't understand that, and we maybe get a wasted So Tiny. Tomb Raider, sure. Covetous Urge. Gross. You're going to take my Paladin? I guess maybe they have to take the Runaway together. Because any creatures they take, I just get to bounce it. They take the Scavengers. Okay. Sure. Sure thing, Reno. Alright, we're going to crew this up. We are going to attack on in for 4. We're going to take 1. You're going to gain 1. You're going to take 4. Sure thing. We're going to drop a Witch Stalker. Now, do I need this life? Well, no, we get a food off the Witch Stalker. Green, green, 1, 2. Drop the Witch Stalker. And I'll hold up mana for Cauldron, run away together, etc. So what are they going to do? They're going to bounce maybe like my Witch Stalker or something? They are down to 4 minutes. Alright, so they're going to play that. You're going to bounce one of my mice. Well, guess what? I'm going to bounce the mouse and my Moonlit Scavengers. Get got. Get got. Maybe I should have bounced the Merfolk. I just didn't think that we were going to win on mill here. I will take 2. You got it. Island. We are going to drop a Rose Thorn. We are going to crew the carriage. So they've got 2 cards in hand. And we get to come in for 8 here. Come on in for 8. So we're going to go to 6. That's fine. We can gain 3 back. They're going to go to 14. They're going to go to 6. But of course they're going to have something. They've got to turn into a pumpkin. How freaking rude. Take 4, down to 10. And we can't recast that Stalker, unfortunately. We have to kill that. And we'll pass the turn. They're down to 3 minutes. But 3 minutes is actually a pretty large amount of time. Like, pretty large amount of time. We're going to crack this food. We are going to play this Ventress Paladin. Oh, we can play the Stalker, or the Witch Stalker. We have a Rosethorn Acolyte. Never you mind. I'm good at magic. Who said I wasn't? Yeah, we're going to attack on in. We'll tap down this 3/3. So they still have that So Tiny in hand, right? So we go to 8. They're going to go to 7. We're going to go back up to 11. They're going to crack their food. Do you tie game 3 if they go to time, or do you... whoever loses time loses the match. Game is just over. So even if you're in game 1 and your opponent goes to 0, game over. They lose, you win the entire thing. Alright, so they're going to play with their Queen of Ice. Sure thing. Alright, so we're going to sack this food. Eldraine matches are going a lot better. We're in the finals here for a trophy. And we actually get to bounce that Queen of Ice, if I'm not mistaken. Do we want to bounce the Queen of Ice? Not this turn, right? What happens if we do that? We get in for 4, 5, 6, 7. We get in for 9. But they so tiny. So we get in for 4, 5, 6, 7. But they gain 3. We get in for 4. We take them to 6. That's rough. That's relatively rough. Alright, let's Moonlit Scavengers. Bounce their Queen of Ice. Let's crew. And let's attack in for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. In for 9. You go up to 13. So Tiny, my Paladin. Alright, so 4, 5, 6, 7. So you're going to go to 6. I like it. I like it. I like it. Preview card. Preview pane. You got to go away. Sorry, friendo. Yeah, there's still just shy of 3 minutes, so I don't think this is going to time. I think this is going to death. So they have a Queen of Ice in hand and something. Do we know the other thing? I don't know that we do. Oh my god, if we win this, we have to play another match or another game? Hi. How's it going? Is it going good, Midnight Clock? We are going to tap these two creatures. And then we're going to attack you for 8. So you're going to go to 8, and you're going to take 4 and go to 4. And we're going to go to 6. Seems okay. Another So Tiny. Oof. Okay, well, you still go to 4. You still go to 4. And we're going to drop the clock. And we can't make another 6, 7, 8. Oh, we could have actually put another counter on it. All right, clock. 1 o'clock. Oh, opponent has nothing in hand. Our chance. Our chance. Counter. Counter. 4 o'clock. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I think we just won, right? So we mill. We secret keep. We crew. We attack for 4, 8, 9, 10. They gain 3. Game 3! Game 3! It's time for game 3, and our opponent has 1:44, and we have 2:40. Oh my god, I'm so hungry. I actually have to pick my wife up in like half an hour, I think, from the train station. This match should not have taken this long. Actually, there's a message. One moment. Around 10 p.m., but the train has been delayed. Cool. Oh my god, I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry. Alright, they've got 1:44. They've got 1:44, and even that match where they theoretically were playing fast, they still took 7 minutes? Let's go. Yeah, 4 minutes left max, because one of us is going to lose on time here. Oh, the clock's ticking down while they look at their starting hand. Oh, look at that clock tick down. Sure, this works for me. This works for me. Oh, the clock's still ticking down. Oh, I was hoping they were going to start the game at 1 minute. Alright, let's mill. So we just have to stay ahead of them on time here. Mill, please. Thank you. Drown in a Lock, So Tiny Tome Raider. Nice. Nothing on 2. I love it. Oh, another Secret Keeper. Let's cast the Secret Keeper. Let's mill him for 4 more. Covetous Urge. They have a turtle. Well, what do you know? Heraldic Banner? Sure. Oh, I can't run away together. Never mind. Play the Secret Keeper, pass the turn. We get to run away together whatever they play. They are now sub 1 minute. Opponent plays a Lock Dragon. I'm going to bounce your Lock Dragon, friend. We're free. We're free. We're free. Oh my god. We started that, I think, over 2.5 hours ago. That is my 6th trophy. That is my 3rd trophy in a row, I think. Because we trophied Spiky Saturday, and then I trophied in a fun game that I played on Sunday. And I don't think I've played since Sunday, making that my 3rd trophy in a row. I'm so hungry. Thanks for sticking that out, everybody. That was fun. That was super fun. Thanks again to Surge for that raid. If you haven't checked out Surge, make sure you go check him out. If any of you stuck around from Surge, thanks for sticking around. Brew Crew is always great. You can find me on the Brew Crew Discord, usually hanging out in the Food or Booze channel. I'm going to have to figure out who to send y'all on over to tell the tale of the draft that wouldn't end. Where's my dashboard? There's my dashboard. I can send you on over to... I guess Jamie. I could send you over to Adam. What's Adam playing? Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle? I don't know what that is. Let's send you on over to Jamie Topples. Jamie Topples is playing Magic. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Go say hi to Jamie. I'll see y'all later.